has to do with the person delivering the information, that they're doing it in a way where they are not constantly monitoring what the audience thinks of them. This seems to be like central to effective communication, that monitoring for one's performance and other people's perception of them, trying to get a running score of how well they're doing really runs counter to effective communication.
Absolutely, 100%. It is, the more we are in our heads judging and evaluating, the more difficult it is to be present and connected to somebody. I do this activity in my class on the first day that really shows how in our heads we can get. I borrowed this from improvisation. I have my students stand up and for 15 seconds, they just point at different objects in the room, and the only rule is to call it something that it is not. So you point at the ceiling and you call it a car. You point at the floor and you call it a calculator. And for 15 seconds, this is very challenging. I had a student once who's pointing at a chair. Nothing's coming out of his mouth. And I go up, I say, what's going on? He said, I'm not being wrong enough. I gave no rubric, no requirements. I said, tell me more. He said, well, I was going to call the chair a cat, but a cat has 4 legs and a chair has 4 legs. I'm not being wrong enough. Sometimes a cat sits on a chair. I'm not being wrong enough.